Hey guys, this is another Minecraft video. This time, I'm actually just going to make a quick suggestion to the Hermits of Hermitcraft, specifically false symmetry. In a recent live stream, you guys played golf over at Hermit Holes, and when you were thinking of making your own course there, you did mention the Windmill, which is a classic of all mini golf, but you weren't sure how to make it. In fact, I think it was Zul'jin who said that it's actually impossible to make in Minecraft. Now, of course, an actual windmill is impossible because we can't get rotation, but the important part of a windmill in mini golf is that there's something intermittently pushing your ball off to the side, and that can certainly be done. And so I present to you a windmill. Now, this is a suggestion for functionality. I am not a builder, so obviously the design can be greatly improved here. I just kind of wanted to get the windmill concept across. And so here's how it works. Now there's an on-off switch because server lag shouldn't be there all the time. So you turn this on when you start the course and off when you're done. And when you turn it on, I have my sound way down, otherwise this would be ridiculously loud. But you can see that there's a slime block piston over here. So what happens is, let's say I'm using this soul sand as my ball here. If I shoot, it can either block my ball, and then I have to shoot from here, which would be a pain in the butt. This is one of those situations where you go backwards, and then you'd have to come back over here. Or, if I can time this just wrong, so that it gets hit by the slime block. There it is. See, if that happens, it gets shot all the way over here. And this wall is here to prevent you from just shooting across there. I mean, you could try, but you'd probably fail. Which gives you all the penalties of getting it back in front of that windmill and trying again. And if you actually do make it through that, which actually is not too difficult with this timing, the timing can be changed. You can... Oops. So if you get it through, which I'm clearly bad at my own course here. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Then you'll see it gets to the other side. And in this case, it got stuck on the fence post, which would mean you get to shoot from either side. In other cases, it may go off to a side somewhere and keep going. Either way is fine. And obviously, there would be course before and possibly after this windmill, or maybe the hole would be right here. It's up to you. But yeah, so this is a functional windmill. Let's turn that off, because I even seem to be getting a little lag, but that might be because of OBS. Anyway, so how does this work? One thing you'll notice, obviously, I've got these furnaces here. That's just for an immovable object, so that the slime block here doesn't push it. You can use anything immovable, like obsidian works. I think obsidian is the only building block that is not going to get pushed by that. Otherwise, you need to use things like furnaces or droppers. But yeah, so how does it work? Let's go in here. That right there is a sticky piston, and that is obviously a slime block. And the redstone underneath is pretty simple. So if we come here, we have this, which is a simple little redstone clock. I have this set to the maximum delay on 4 repeaters. If you wanted to extend the duration of the pulses of that little slime block, you could add more repeaters. If you wanted to speed it up, you could either shorten these ticks down or use less repeaters. But all it is this little clock with 2 torches leading back into the block they're on. So this torch sends a signal, comes around after a delay, hits the block again, turns itself off, and that torch is right underneath the block where that piston is, so it powers the piston. It's really simple little contraption. This is just for the on-off switch. I just extended a redstone line out to the beginning of the course. Right above there is the that little piece of soul sand is where the on-off lever is, which powers this line. When the lever is on, the line gets powered, which turns these torches off permanently and keeps the slime block piston retracted. So that's the simple redstone aspect of it. Over here, I just used a thing of water, and I did put a sign underneath that the slime block, just so that the water doesn't flow that way, because then your ball might get stuck in there, which wouldn't be good. So I put a sign under there, and then I used a post here, a fence post. You can use a sign if you want. I just thought a fence post looked better. And this is just to stop the ball from landing right in that spot, because that, as long as it's on, that sticky piston is going to keep moving in and out, and that slime block is going to keep pushing. So if the ball lands right under there, you can't really get in the way. It'll try to push you, and that could be bad. So I just used a little bit of water so that as long as the ball makes it through without getting pushed or blocked, it'll fall into the water and come down to the rest of the course. So, yeah. And obviously, these two furnaces are not necessary. I just use them for symmetry. But these two are necessary so that this doesn't pull it. And if you look, if I can get in there. Let me just break this so I can get in here to show you. So like I said, I have that sign. And then here I used a furnace as well. It's inside, so actually I could remove that, but then I would need something from the top. You're probably not going to see it from the top, but in case you are, a furnace works just fine for that. Although you may not want to show the furnace from the inside, since you may have players getting in there somehow. We're looking at it from there, although it's hard. Anyway, so furnaces on both sides in a little triangle shape. And then on one end we have the slime block and the sticky piston. Underneath the slime block we've got a sign. And then obviously we put the water here and a fence post there. And that's it. Again, the aesthetics could definitely be improved, but this is the functionality. For a windmill for mini golf in Hermit holes, or any Minecraft mini golf course, I suppose, but inspired by Hermit holes. So let me know what you guys think. Until next time.